Well, hello there. I didn't see you. Thanks for coming into our YouTube page and checking it out. Please, take your shoes off. Take your jacket off. Put your jacket back on. Put your shoes back on and watch this video. This is an old clip, isn't it, Joe?
It's an oldie and a goodie.
It's an old and a good. Old good for your eyes. Use your hands to leave a comment if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't say anything because we have fragile feelings. But please enjoy this old clip from the Andy Show's history while you get ready for new clips from the Andy Show's future.
Coming daily soon.
Flat out.
So how's your day going, Andy?
It's been weird so far. I was a little late to get here today because I decided that this morning I wanted to get my hair cut. Blasco and I are going on a little trip.
Looks good.
Yeah, thank you.
Where are you going?
Yeah, we're going on a little trip for business. It's a 2-day thing, but we're going out of town, and I wanted to look presentable. My hair had started to kind of grow out. The problem is, again, I shaved my head 6 months ago, and so as it grows out, I have to keep cutting it almost weekly. Otherwise, it gets in a weird shape, kind of just like
helmet hair.
Helmet hair, yeah. And then it gets matted because it's growing. Like it's not good.
I assume you didn't go to Floyd's.
So I went to a barbershop near my house that I had gone to once before and had a great experience. They did a great job on my hair. Now, most of you watching this know that my natural hair color is not black, right? We know this.
Everyone knows such specific facts.
Right, yeah. Well, people that are watching this show know that I have many different hair colors, but the real one is not black. I have dyed my hair black for many years. I took time off from black, back in black. I decided that prior to getting a cut, I was going to dye it. I dyed it myself because I do that often because I don't feel like going somewhere. I'll get it done professionally every once in a while, but it's mostly that I'll just do it because it's at this length, it's just touching up the roots. It's not an all-over situation. But I dyed it last night, and then this morning I thought, I get my hair cut. So I went to this place around 9 a.m. when they opened. And first of all, there's only one guy working, so I had to sit and wait. At 11:25, I was able to get my hair cut. So I sat
2.5 hours?
Yeah, I sat and waited for a very long time to get my hair cut.
So you waited 2.5 hours.
So I waited 2.5 hours, and look, that wasn't the guy's fault. There was one
Sure.
guy working, and there's a lot of people in line. They have like a sign-in sheet when you get in, so it's really dependent on like the time that it takes for this guy to get a haircut done based upon the people that are already in line, then the people that are sitting in there that are just walk-ins, plus the people that have appointments. Like I was at the bottom of the barrel as far as like just walking in.
So it's chaos.
Because the girl who normally does my hair is out of town right now. So I was unable to, so I had to kind of do a last minute thing. And I had gone to this place before. I knew it was reputable. The people there were super nice, great, like everybody was skilled. So I sit down in the chair, get my hair cut. It's going great. He's doing a good job. Around halfway through the haircut, he starts to kind of around on the back of my head a little bit. Now, bear in mind again that I have dyed my hair black last night, and I took one shower since then, but you can't get it all off of your scalp. It's black hair dye. It's very intense. He starts around on the back of my head, and then he says to me, "You don't dye your hair, do you?" And I said, "No."
Well, because it's nobody's business.
Here's why I said no.
But it is his business.
Because the tone and the fact that he said, "You don't dye your hair, do you?" As if to say, pansy.
Please say no.
Yeah. If you said yes, I would think differently of you, or you've also done a bad job, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So to avoid all of that, I just go, no. And so then he goes, let's say his name's Barry. Barry, the other guy. Come over here, Barry.
Oh, he brings somebody over?
Yeah.
Oh, that's always good.
What's going on back here? Guy says, "Did you dye your hair?" He goes, the
Another
guy says, "No, he
opportunity
did
to
not."
fess up.
No, because the other guy answered for me. He goes, "No, he doesn't dye his hair." He already said. He goes, "Just so you know, you've got like this really weird, like circular, almost looks like a birthmark, but it's kind of like a bald spot looking thing. I don't know. It brings another barber over.
Yeah.
And I'm now...
And it's on the back of your head, so you can't even see what
I
they're
have my
looking at.
hands underneath the little cape, and I'm sweating profusely. My face
and
is
it's
sweating.
just your head
and
sticking out now.
All my head is just sweating and red as they are messing around with this on the back of my head. And then the guy goes, "You know what? I had something like this."
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the back of my head. And I took grapeseed oil. You know what? Actually, let me go check and see. I'm going to get the thing that you need to start taking. And so I'm going, no, it's really okay. I've had long hair my whole life, and I just shaved it, and I never noticed it until now. But it's been there for like 6 to 8 months, so I guess I'll have it forever. It's fine. Don't.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
They bring another guy
Let's move
over.
on.
Then the guy goes, and this is the part that is truly sad, and you'd think that I would say something about, but still didn't. He goes, when I was a teenager, I had leukemia, and I had a similar situation going on. I'm being very serious.
I didn't know this was such a common thing.
I'm being very serious with you when I tell you that I think maybe you should get this checked out.
Oh, God. Ooh, and now it's way too late.
And so I go, okay, fine, I'll get it checked out, and that's fine. We're good.
Yeah.
You can just. So do you want me to cut around it, or no? You can just
Go
leave it
right
on.
through
It's
it.
fine. I'm bald. It's terrible. I get it. So then I tipped him. Literally, I tipped him the amount that the haircut was.
Yeah.
A guilt tip.
Didn't ask him what the cost was.
Hush money.
Was based upon what other people had been charged. I inferred that it was around this amount of money, and then gave him double that in cash, and then ran out.
Wow. Never to return
And
again.
I will never go back there again.
Can I see what?
Yeah,
they're,
what is the
know.
guilty?
Oh, Pat, you should come over and see this.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think there's some people in the hall that might want to get involved.
So that was why I was
dude.
late, because it took me so long.
Because they were worried about
Yeah.
well-being.
The haircut took like an hour and 15 minutes because it's just a fade.
Yeah.
It took so long because of the.
And they're like, now your face is getting all red. You really got to go to a
Yeah,
doctor.
you're sweating.
You having an allergic reaction?
Clammy. My face is red. I'm just laughing. Anyway, I appreciate the concern to the people at that barbershop. I apologize for my lie.
It's crazy how like a seemingly like white lie or just something that you don't intend to go further than just saying it once can just catch up to you. Because this was in high school, and I spent more effort getting out of things than actually just learning things.
Yeah.
That was just my little rebellion.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything that I wasn't entirely interested in. So anyway, I took French because we had to have 2 years of a foreign language, and I took French solely because my best friend was taking French.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that seems like enough qualifications. I quickly realized that I don't want to learn French or take the effort to learn anything. And so
You're good.
I decided that I was going to convince my French teacher that I had a learning disability. And I wasn't sure in what direction to go with this. And so at first, like the seed planted, and then it was like a 2-month con that ended with me getting, like everyone else would get fill in the blank tests, and I would get multiple choice tests.
Oh.
And
Did you not feel horrible?
And I still was only getting like C+.
Did you not feel bad internally that
No.
you were living this?
No.
Oh.
He was happy they were taking it easy on him.
Yeah. I guess so. When you're that age and you're all hormonal and like hopped up on teenage whatever,
Yeah.
you don't really care.
I was
did
just
a lot
happy
of
that
fucked
I
up
could-
things like that I never had second thoughts about.
Yeah,
And
you,
it was
you
like-
earned your break.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to
I
keep-
put in
keep
the
it up for
time.
months.
Like I
Sure.
did, but I would like during tests, I would just decide to lay on the ground while taking them.
Oh yeah.
Like somehow that I had a hard time sitting.
Yeah.
And learning.
That's a classic learning disability
Yeah,
move.
Yeah.
sitting problem.
As long as I'm
he's
laying
got
on the
old
floor,
laying on the ground while he takes a test, moaning.
it
And I
just
would-
helps me soak in all the information
Did
better.
you give it a little bit of a oh?
Oh, I was very yeah. There was that.
Oh, it hurt. Oh, wait, are you trying to teach me?
Oh, tests. Oh.
It's the stress, I can do this work at home, and then when it's on a test. Anyway, so this kept going for months.
Yeah, you sound like a
until-
real self-starter
Yeah.
at home learning.
Yeah, right. Oh,
When
and
I'm
like
at
after
home.
class.
Yeah,
I got this.
You get me at home with no supervision. I am a learning
Yeah,
machine.
it's the pressure. And like right after class, I'd like have that determined look on my face and go and talk to her at her desk and be like, "This is the problem," while also knowing A, I'm helping this con, and B, I get to show up to my next class late because I'm working with her.
Yeah.
So then she'll give me a pass for the next class.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this kept going for several months, and then finally my mom went in for like it was like the end of the year student or a conference with the parents or whatever. And the teacher said like, well, I think Joe's done a really good job overcoming these different disabilities. And my mom
Oh my, news
What?
to your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
and basically just
Didn't
broke
clue your
down.
mom in.
No,
Didn't let her
because
know.
She was not approved of the long con.
Sure, yeah.
She's been riding my ass for years to not do shit like
Yeah,
this.
to not pretend
She
to
had
have
to
a learning
convince my
disability.
5th grade teacher that I deserved a C and not an A because I was just fun. And the teacher was like, "Oh, but he's such a fun boy. She's
Yeah.
like, he deserves a C."
Yeah.
And so this has been going on.
I think
for
you
years.
deserved an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
I
yeah.
think your mom even went easy
F
on you.
Maybe
for
she
fun.
did. F for fun.
Yeah, he's such a fun boy.
And so anyway, and apparently it devastated the French teacher, and she did not come back the following year. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's not because of
Wow.
me entirely,
Yeah.
but I think she gave up teaching.
Yeah,
And
there's
that
shit
may have
like
put
that
her
that
over the
happens all
edge.
the time when you're a kid, though. Like, and you're in school, and there's some scandal with the teacher quitting that then you, as a little kid, have to try to infer how it happened.
Blame yourself
and you
for it.
always blame some event that a kid did. Now we as adults know that it's
Yeah.
very likely that just happened.
Something
Exactly.
in her personal
When
life.
I went to the performing arts school in Cincinnati, we went for almost an entire year without having a principal because the principal was involved in like some sort of sordid sex scandal with a student.
Yeah.
But they just never hired another principal, which allowed for all of us for the entirety of that year to put together all kinds of crazy was going
sure.
on
Yeah.
behind the scenes. But the problem is that when you're a teacher at a public school and you're frustrated that you have no boss, you talk to these little kids all day about it. So we were being filled with all kinds of information that we shouldn't have. And then
I'm
we would
sure.
get to put it all together. So
There
I'm sure
was-
in your position, you were told probably by someone else that whatever you did ruined it, and then you got to expand on it, and you ruined this
yeah, it's
person,
like, oh,
this
and then I
French
did feel-
person's life.
Dr. Ragucci, I'm sorry if...
Not a very French name.
Dr. Ragucci.
Sounds like a pasta in a can, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But there was my theology teacher freshman year. She did get fired at the end of my freshman year, and it turns out one of the reasons was it was the principal told her. I had convinced her to show us Pootie Tang
Yes.
in theology class. I
Yeah.
had a VHS of it.
That
Yeah.
happens
And
to be
she
my
said-
mom's favorite movie, by the
Your
way.
mom has good taste.
Yeah.
We used to watch Pootie Tang as kids all the time.
All the time.
Joe's favorite movie.
Yeah. Your dad loved it. It was.
We would watch it in the basement of my house
Yeah.
on
cackling
VHS.
for hours.
Yeah, loved it.
And apparently it was on the bullet list points of why she was fired. We also heard that you showed students Pootie Tang because I had a friend who worked in the office and overheard this.
Yeah,
And I was
it's
like,
a
oh,
win
God.
to get the principal to say Pootie Tang.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
enough of a win.
Because you
in
know
itself.
that they had to see it.
Yeah.
It just sounds
Pootie
like some
Tang.
gross sex thing. So
Apparently, this is a film of some kind called Pootie Tang.
If you haven't seen Pootie Tang, please go watch
do
it. I'm
yourself
sure it's on
a favor.
YouTube.
oh, I'm sure.
It's probably everywhere. I don't
Yeah.
think there's an outlet that's not.
Chris
carrying
Rock,
Pootie
Louis
Tang.
C.K.,
Yeah.
some guy.
Which not. I don't want to
It's
explain
the- it's
anything
the
about
bomb.
the movie. Just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
What I just said, Chris Rock, Louis C.K. gives you the wrong impression of what this movie is.
Exactly. That gives it like a sense of legitimacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now, have you
Chris
seen
Rock.
Pootie Tang?
I have not.
Oh, you
So,
gotta
like,
see it.
Yeah.
99 or 2000,
Yeah.
2001, that
2001,
era.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on my list of things to do.
it's
As
amazing.
it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
if you're going on your trip and flying, I suggest
Good point.
Yeah.
watching Pootie. I'm sure
Wanda
you have no work
Sykes
to
is
do.
in it. Wanda Sykes is great in that movie.
He's got a magic belt.
It's
If
like a
there's something
justice
that you're
belt.
supposed to be doing and
Do
you
that
don't get
instead.
it done, just explain to whoever it is that you're supposed to be getting something done for. But I would have gotten it done.
It's a homework project.
Yeah.
I had to watch
So-
Pootie.
You were
And
assigned.
just so you know, you won't be quoting it much because Pootie cannot really speak English. He just speaks in his own Pootie Tang language.
Wadata.
Wadata.
Sarate.
I'm Sayo Pity on the run account.
Capitan. And Robert Vaughn.
Yeah. And that's been your Pootie Tang update. We hope you enjoyed that clip from The Andy Show. It was informative, interesting, and nutritious.
It's hard to do all of those things, but we did it.
You got all your fiber, you got all your nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals,
Sodium.
sodium. You got all of your sodium, all that daily sodium intake that you need to be a living, floating, real person.
Sugar.
Sugar? Okay. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you soon with new content, and we'll see you soon with old content.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
knows
be
what's
seeing ya.
happening? We'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you again. In the words of Glenn Danzig, I'll be seeing you in hell.
Before you make it to hell, feel free to check out our merch store. The link is below.